In this video, I'm going to share with you guys everything you need to know about an ISBN. Now, there's some myths around ISBN numbers. Should you have it? Should you not? Should you buy them yourself? Should a vanity publisher or a hybrid publishing company provide this ISBN number? And I want to let you guys know that the most important identifier of your book or that your book can have is an ISBN number. I can't stress that enough because as the United States ISBN agency, Boker is the only official source for ISBNs in the United States. And ISBNs can provide unique identification for books and simplify the distribution of your book throughout the whole global supply chain. And so, without an ISBN, your book will not be found in most bookstores, either online or down the street from your house. And this is why in this video, I'm going to share with you guys some of the benefits that you can definitely gain from having and purchasing your own ISBN number. One of those benefits tools for getting your book discovered. Now, the top 3 important tools for discovery are the ISBN number, the barcode, marketing for your own specific book. Now, it's essential information that is used for your sales tracking, also retail inventory systems, library catalogs, bookstores, online stores, and also new digital editions of your old book. Meaning that if you may want to relaunch your book or republish your book, of course, you're going to need a new ISBN number. The second benefit that I want to share with you guys is that it gives complete and accurate identification of your book. Now, the purpose of the ISBN is to identify one specific version of a book. And if you wish to have it in a print, like a paperback or a hardback book, or even an ebook too as well, or an audiobook, or even register that new version when you do relaunch it or republish it, you'll need this unique ISBN for each format. Now, this allows retailers to help the customer understand exactly which version that they're going to get, which one they're purchasing, and so they'll be able to have that information on hand when a customer probably inquires about it. The third benefit to this is to link the essential information. Now, you may ask, why do you need an ISBN number? And that's why you're watching this video. You want to know why, right? So an ISBN number is essential for linking the information that allows the booksellers and readers to know what your book is about, who is the author, who the publisher is, along with the barcode, and it's crucial tracking your sales and also your inventory. So why should you buy your own personal ISBN number instead of having the publisher do it for you, instead of going to another platform outside of Boker to get your ISBN number? Well, there are many reasons why you should purchase your ISBN number for your title, for your book title. And some of those are including that an ISBN, it improves your likelihood that your book will be found and purchased. An ISBN links essential information about your book. An ISBN also enables more efficient marketing, distribution of your title, and most retailers require ISBNs. Now, let me tell you guys an incident or an experience that I had when I first published my book back in 2014. I got a free ISBN number from a print-on-demand company. And my book was published. I was excited about it. And, I'm ready to get it on the stores. So, of course, I did my research. I asked my mentors, how do I get this book on the shelf? And to my surprise, everybody was saying, just walk into the store. Just ask them, what are the next steps to take? Well, the first question after I gave my elevator pitch on I want my book on their shelf and why it's a great fit, the first question they asked me was, What is the ISBN number? Are you a self-published author? When I told them I'm a self-published author and I gave them my ISBN number, the retailer looked it up and found out from the ISBN, because remember I told you that it links. Hey, look, we can't purchase this book or from you because it's distributed by um, another print on demand company. It's not in your publisher company name as a self publisher. It's not registered with the retailers. And I didn't get the right ISBN number and I didn't purchase it myself. And so, again, most retailers and bookstores require this. So, correct use of the ISBN allows different product forms and formats and editions of a book, printed or digital, to be differentiated clearly. It also assures that the customer receives the version that they require, the one they're looking for, right? The edition they're looking for. And the ISBN helps you also collect and analyze your book sales data, which is really important when it comes for self-published authors. That's kind of like behind the scenes of publishing houses to see which city and state should you do your book tour, which city and state do you have the most readers, which city and state should you do a speaking engagement, and so forth and so forth. So this actually collects and analyzes the book sales data, and that's why you need an ISBN. ISBN also ensures that your book information will be stored in the book's in print database. So there is a database that a lot of bookstores and retailers and globally go into the database to see which books are selling, more of which one's the bestseller. Because think about it, if you're a bookstore, you want the books that are getting a lot of traction because you want the books to sell in your store. So books in print is consulted by publishers, retailers, and libraries around the world when selecting for title information. The ISBN also conveys no legal or copyright protection. However, the use of ISBNs are for publications, which is prescribed by the law. So I want to let you guys know that, hey, look, it does not provide legal or copyright protection. However, the use of ISBNs for the publication is prescribed by law in some countries. So you definitely want to make sure that you are, outside of purchasing your ISBN number, that you are actually copyrighting your content. It is your intellectual property. So you want to make sure that you're hitting the mark when it comes to self-publishing your book. So in some countries, a book will be charged a higher tax if it doesn't even have an ISBN number. And so you don't want that to have a higher tax in some countries, especially if you're on platforms like Clubhouse or you're reaching a more global market. And even if when your book is published on Amazon, it's available in 12 countries. And so you don't want that hiccup or that hurdle that you're coming across when it comes to purchasing your own ISBN number and not even having one. ISBNs are the global standard for book identification. That's what it is. It's to identify the book, to link the book. You definitely want to have this ISBN, especially for bookstores, retailers, booksellers, and different things like that. So, how many ISBN numbers do you need? You will need only just one for each edition and format of your book. So that means for your ebook, your paperback, your hardback book, your workbook, your coloring book, each one of those types of different formats, even though it might be the same story, the same content, or similar content, or whatever the case may be, each type of format needs an ISBN number. So the ISBN identifies the publisher as well as the specific book title, the edition of the book, the format of the book, and also any variation of the book will require the use of a unique ISBN to identify it properly. And so this allows the retailers, again, to help the customer understand exactly which version of the title they are purchasing. So you definitely should consider how many book titles you are planning to publish. All right, how many book titles are you planning to publish? How many formats will each title be created in? And do you plan to publish in the future revised editions of your book? So, if you have one story and you have it in, let's say, 3 different formats: ebook, paperback, hardbook, you're going to need 3 ISBN numbers. But you have to also consider, are you going to publish a second book, and you're going to need 3 additional ISBN numbers for that second book too as well. And so that is definitely important. And if you're going to revise it, any future revised editions of those titles too as well, you definitely don't want to forget about that. Oh, and remember, you can purchase ISBN numbers in advance, and you can register those titles at any time that you obtain them, because the ISBN numbers, the ISBN, they never expire. So if you get an ISBN number in a bundle, you can hold on to those, especially if you're planning in the future to publish more books or different formats or a revised version. You can definitely go ahead and purchase those ISBN numbers because they never expire as well. So if you already have an ISBN number, let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to purchase an ISBN number, the website that we use over here on my channel, I'll leave that inside the comment section too as well. All right. So why should you buy an ISBN number from Boker? All right. Boker is one of the official ISBN agencies for publishers physically located here in the United States, and also its territories too as well. So that is the platform that I use and what we use here on our channel to purchase the ISBN, because again, they're the official ISBN agency for publishers physically located inside or in the United States and its territory. So if an ISBN is obtained from another source other than this ISBN agency, the official ISBN agency, it may not be identified. So a lot of vanity publishers, a lot of companies, a lot of hybrid self-publishing companies, or even self-publishers who are publishing other people's books, sometimes they, inside of their package, they will include, hey, we're going to give you an ISBN. We're going to buy the ISBN number for you. And sometimes you feel like you're getting a deal, because now you don't have to go out here and get the ISBN, especially if you're not familiar with this lingo here inside of the industry, the self-publishing industry. However, you want to avoid somebody else purchasing that ISBN number for you, because again, if you obtain it from another source other than the official ISBN agency, it may not be identified. It may not identify the correct publisher of that title accurately. So if the company purchased it for you, you want to revise it, or you want another format, or they tell you got to get all these, they're going to get all these ISBN numbers and it's an extra cost and everything else like that. Well, you'll make it out on the better side if you publish these ISBN numbers yourself and then provide that number to the publisher to include it inside of your book. You don't want to give them to have that identification of the number, because if they own it, then guess what? That number, ISBN number, is attached to their business, but it's not attached to you as the author. Okay, so those are the difference. So this can have implications for doing business in this publishing industry, supply chain, and you don't want to have these types of implications when it comes to self-publishing your book. So that's why it's so very, very, very important that you buy it. And you can buy them in bundles. You can either buy one ISBN number, you can buy 2, 3, or they come in bulk. So it's like, I think 1 or 2, and then 10, or a package of 10, 5, and more. So this is information that you definitely want to know. So I hope you, by the time at the end of this video, that you know a little bit more about ISBN numbers. You're a little bit more confident when it comes to self-publishing your book. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know inside the comments. I'm definitely here to help you. It's very important that I share this information, because so many people, so many authors and beginners were coming to me inside of my DM on Instagram asking me these questions. And I said, you know what? Why not provide this information here on this channel where you guys can definitely have an opportunity to review it and feel more comfortable. And then now you are confident when it comes to self-publishing your book. So thank you guys again for coming to my channel. And if you have not done so already, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and turn the notifications on so that you can be notified every time we upload a video. Again, I am Desiree Lee, author of the best-selling book, Inmate 114-2980, The Desiree Lee Story. So I will see you in the next video.